So I know for a fact I said earlier this season that I wasn't going to do a rant video on Team Rumble. That promise has to be broken because they've done more dog shit changes as usual, but they actually did one good change, which we're going to talk about today in the next installment of my Team Rumble rant series. I'm deciding again to break this promise because I need to make this. I need to, because ever since I made my retrospective video, which you can all go check out if you haven't already, there have been some changes that were done for Team Rumble, and I am here to talk about what has happened. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. And also there's a trigger warning at the beginning because obviously I'm re-entering the lion's den again. So I go ape shit in these videos if you don't know. I do actually cuss in these videos. These are the only ones which I basically let it out because it's Team Rumble. At the end of the day, what the hell is Epic doing with this game mode? Okay, they screwed it up so badly, and it's been over a year since they've done these changes. I don't know who is doing this. I don't know who is approving of this, because as I've said it in multiple videos, they are doing more damaging changes rather than good changes. But there actually was a good change that happened while that video was out. So without further ado, let's begin with what did they do? What did they do this time with Team Rumble? So they actually decided after, I think, 10 months, they decided to add back NPCs. Can we get a... You people at home, can you clap for me, please? Like, just clap. Like, we got a dub. My community got a dub. I feel like I'm the only person who's been talking about this. Like, NPCs are finally back in Team Rumble, which is a huge positive. I am so happy that they're back because gold actually has a purpose now. Yay! That's great. Exotics are finally back in the game mode, and that's good. That is actually a good change, but I'm being honest, I think they're probably just gonna revert this probably next season, which I wouldn't be surprised. But I am so grateful, at the very least, that NPCs are back in Team Rumble. Thank you, Epic. Because there was no need for you to keep them out of Team Rumble for that long of time, like that long of a period. That is so stupid. I did not understand why they kept them out for almost the entirety of Chapter 3. Again, I don't know why. I don't understand why they decided to do that. They're perfectly fine, and I'm grateful that they're back. Thank you, Epic, at the very least for that. But let's get into the negatives, because there was two big dog shit changes that were done, which didn't necessarily need to happen, but this also kind of culminates with some of the other shit which I've talked about in this series. Like, for example, there's still no llamas, but again, at this point, I don't even care anymore. Llamas are basically officially gone from Team Rumble. It's still weird and mind-boggling that they still haven't added them back, but at the very least, I'm happy that they brought back NPCs, excuse me, and this could be hope for them to bring back llamas back into the game mode, because I do think that this would be a good thing. But here's the thing though, Epic out of nowhere, I think sometime at the beginning of the season, decided to do two changes. The first one I need to talk about quickly here, because on Fortnite status, they were saying that tents were having problems in Team Rumble, and they actually fixed the problems with them, and they said that they brought them back. Well, here's an interesting thing here, everybody over there. Did you know that they're not even in the fucking game mode? Yeah, they removed tents from Team Rumble, so there goes another way of getting good fucking guns from the game mode. I don't know, why would they say that they added back tents? Like, if they disabled them for a certain period of time, if there was like a bug or something with them, then that's fine, that's understandable. But why would you say that you guys brought them back when they're not even in the fucking game mode? That makes no sense. This is more proof that I have said in my retrospective video that they're removing seasonal features. Tents was a Chapter 3 feature that was added, and it was really positive back in the day. I don't see a lot of people using tents nowadays, but I still think that they are a pretty good feature from Chapter 3. I don't know why they decided to get rid of tents, but yeah, they're not in the game mode, so there's that. But they decided to do one last change, which is easily one of the worst changes since Chapter 2 Season 8. I am not kidding when I say that. And what did they decide to do? They decided to nerf the Storm. Yes, you heard me correctly. So if you don't know, the looting time for jumping out of the battle bus is 3 minutes, which I found to be a pretty balanced time. I had no problems with it, and it was fine. Even though my only issue is that when you jumped out of the battle bus, as soon as the battle bus timer hit 0, the storm would start instantly closing in, which that was such a dumb fucking change that I don't know anybody who actually liked that change. I don't know anybody who does. If that's what they're trying to do to make the game mode faster, then that's understandable, but that doesn't really help the problem because it feels like over 75% of the game, everybody's fucking looting, you know? Everybody's just trying to get loot because there's hardly any time to get set up in the game mode. And what they decided to do was to nerf it from 3 minutes to 2.5 minutes. Yes, that is at least a 30-second decrease on you actually getting loot. Like, are you fucking kidding me, Epic? Come the hell on. Who was asking for this? You know what they just did, right? They made the game mode even more boring than it already has been, and now it's even worse because of that 30 seconds. And I know for a fact people are going to say, it's only 30 seconds, it's not a big deal. But here's the thing, 30 seconds of looting gone. That is put into the actual zone which you're fucking fighting in, meaning people are not going to fight much more, or in this case, fight less. This is a really bad problem, and it hasn't been done, and nothing else was done, by the way. People are still leaving because the challenges don't count at the end of the fucking game, which is completely stupid. The loot pool is still dog shit. There's still uncommon and common weapons spawning in the loot pool. Still no llamas. Like, I could keep going. I could legit keep going after this. Like, I have said so much shit in this series. And with this stupid change, it makes the game mode even boring than it already was. And it makes it even worse. I am telling you, this was one of the worst changes I think I have seen in a very long time from Epic. I am really hoping that they actually revert this, because if they don't revert this, just get the hell rid of this fucking game mode. This is coming from a concerned player, because when the game mode feels more sweatier than Arena, you know you've done fucked it up. And that's not me being toxic, because I think a lot of people can understand where I'm coming from, and that is the sweats. The sweats have overtaken this game mode because there's no skill-based matchmaking, by the way, in this game mode. But yeah, there's no skill-based matchmaking at all in this game mode. So the sweat players are gonna go right into here because they suck ass at the actual game. They probably get pub stomped every freaking time. So they have to play Team Rumble and sweat harder than creative warriors. I am not kidding. This has been a thing since mostly the beginning of Chapter 3 Season 2. Ever since they added the zero build game mode, which I'm not gonna blame that for this reasoning and why the game mode's in this state right now, because I like zero build, don't get me wrong, it's a good game mode. But here's the thing, when sweat players are taking Team Rumble, which doesn't even count for wins, by the way, which is even more fucking pathetic and embarrassing on their end for them to over-try so hard in a game mode that doesn't count for wins, makes it look embarrassing on themselves, I guess is the way to put it. But here's the thing, Team Rumble just needs to go. It needs to. I don't know what to fucking say. Like, this is such a disastrous change, other than the fact about NPCs. I am once again grateful that NPCs are back in Team Rumble, and I hope they stay in, because there was no problems with them whatsoever. But with these other changes, like the tents, I mean, that's not a good change at all. Like, this also brings up the other point of reality seeds not being in Team Rumble, which would be perfectly fine in the game mode. But again, they're not in the game mode, which is still stupid. Ultimately culminates into a disastrous game mode that is more sweatier than fucking Arena. Like, that is embarrassing. Epic, please do some life quality changes to this game mode that actually do good than bad. As a concerned player, and as someone who is not hating on you, this is somebody who is criticizing you, because the game mode needs a save, and you guys have screwed it up so badly. And yeah, but before the video ends, before I end this video, there actually is a zero build Team Rumble mode apparently being in the works right now, and if this actually does happen, I will make a video on my first reactions to this game mode in my first game about it, and then I'll make a video reviewing the game mode. That is if it actually does happen, because if this does happen, could this save the game mode? I don't know, but let me all know down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on Season 3 Team Rumble? Tell me down below in the comment section. Anyways, I really hope you all enjoyed this video. This was a fun video. I am actually sweating right now. Yeah, subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more videos from me. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed the video, and turn notification bell so you know any more new videos from me. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. You are all amazing. I love you all, and peace out, everyone.